Bonjour tout le monde. Hello everybody. My name is Arza and I'm at the Scarborough Bluffs, otherwise known as Bluffs. And before I begin, I would like to start with the land acknowledgement. The land I'm standing on today is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat people, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. I also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit and the Williams Treaty signed with multiple Mississaugas and Chippewa bands. To start with the land acknowledgement is an opportunity to think about the relationship of the land with the past and how we can change going forward. Oh my god, we can see water! Lake Ontario. Oh my god. It's completely different from what I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be like walking into Hyde Park, you know? You have your car, drop it off, and then you can see the buses passing by, cars, everything. But this kind of feels like it's slowly becoming more remote. You okay? Woo! The woolly caterpillar, and depending on its exterior, it can tell you what kind of winter to expect. My eyebrow fell off. Looks like it's gonna be a tough one.
The curse of the holy caterpillar is upon us.
I have two reasons to be here at the Bluffs today, and the first is because it's the peak fall leaves viewing season. Normally, I hate the slightest bit of fall signs, any leaf changing colors in the summer, but this year I wanted to actually change that narrative because I spend too much of my year waiting for just one season and hating the rest. It's only when I opened myself up to experiencing what each season has to offer that I discovered that leaf fall lookout was a thing. There's this page I found dedicated to showing all the conservations and parks in Ontario which are perfect for leaf viewing. Okay, so see, I have here the Ontario Parks fall color, and this is the peak viewing season. And you can see from the map, this is all of Ontario, and it tells you which areas are mostly ideal. So it shows you all the parks, and if you look underneath, so you see Algonquin, so the last report was October 28th. Oops. And Brown, there's 100%, nearly 100% leaf fall. Okay, so you can see here, like if you look at different locations, it tells you what to expect. This is how you can plan your trip properly so that you know that you're coming there at the right time. And it makes sense why so many people are going in September/October and why that's peak travel time. It's because that's when you get to see the most beautiful, beautiful looking leaves ever. This takes me back to when I was a kid, and the last time I appreciated fall leaves was when I was in grade 7. Afterwards, I started hating the fall. Snapchat filters makes everything real look so fake, but so much more better.
Basically, it focuses on some places and it blurs out half of the scenery.
It
Highlights the
certain colors,
certain
and,
colors.
and desaturates others.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to say. If I spoke English well.
You do. Okay, so we're down here. Oh wait, somewhere by the beach, and we need to get up there. That's what I came for. We don't know how. Let's go to the beach and maybe we'll figure it out. I wanted to go to the beach anyway after, but I was hoping I would get up there first. So we have a very important decision to make. Timmy's right there because we're hungry, or the Cathedral Bluffs.
Hunger.
nothing to see at the end. It's just water and all the way as far as your eyes can see. Oh, pictures.
I laugh at this one. Looks so dramatic. Look.
Oh wow, that is so beautiful.
It looks so fake.
I love it. I love it.
Look. It's more than anything.
See how far the water goes? You cannot see the end, and that's what I love. I love not being able to have a view that's blocked. I just like seeing nature. I mean, the bluffs are okay, you know, that's natural. It's beautiful in its own unplanned way.
So it's October now, and there's a lady in there with her feet in the water. And there's someone else swimming. This is Canada where people go polar bear, ice dipping, whatever it's called in the new year, in January 1st. They just run. It's a polar bear run, I believe, and they just go into the water. We're so used to cold, or I'm supposed to be, I guess. But you'll never be surprised to see people swimming at any time of the year.
Remember how I said there were 2 reasons for my being at the bluffs? Well, now I should tell you the second reason.
Again, I would like to start with the land acknowledgement. I recognize that I'm standing on the traditional lands of the Mississaugas of the Credit, Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Wendat, and the Haudenosaunee. And I should mention this because I am talking about Canada, and it's kind of nonsensical to talk about Canada without bringing up an integral part of Canada's history, which is the natives. So during my travels, I realized one thing was that I didn't know much about my home, and I didn't know much about what Canada had. Some people would come and say, oh, Canada, yeah, forests and natures. And I'm like, what forests? I live in Toronto. But I see that it's not them who's wrong, it's me who didn't know much. So as I'm here, I want to explore more of what Canada has and what it is all about, figuring out what exactly is the Canadian culture and is there one. And I would like to bring you along with me to learn as well. So as I should say, welcome to Canada.
In the past few months, I've been traveling around Canada, trying to discover more about what I didn't know about my home. And in doing so, I learned so many things, and I got to see so many places that I normally wouldn't have or have never seen actually. And so the direction that this channel will be taking now is showcasing those places and how you too can access them. In the past few months, I realized that I wasn't the only one who didn't know much about her home. And so this series I wanted to make about Toronto and Canada in general was to help others also learn more about what was available and how we can access nature, because it's not always the easiest thing. And so I'm going to be starting with the next 3 to 4 videos showcasing different locations that you can travel to in Ontario and how you can get there, because there are opportunities out there. There are groups that you can join. There's so many things that you can do even if you don't have a car, because that was my case. If this sounds something like you're interested in learning more about, then feel free to subscribe and like this video. You can also find more work about this on my blog arhazo.com, and if you have any questions you can comment below.